Hello, guys. Welcome you all to Vedora, the aura of knowledge and the radiance of wisdom. Beginning with the chapter 10 of Ashtanga Hridayam Sthana RASABHAEDIYAM ADHYAYam, this chapter deals with the Shadrasas, which we have already seen in Ayush Kamiyam Adhyayam, in a detailed manner. The first topic is Shadrasas and the Panchamahabhutas. स्मा अम्बो अग्नि स्मा अम्बो तेजः क वायु अग्नि अनिलगो अनिलैः द्वयोल्बनैः क्रमात् भूतैर्मधुरादिरसोद्भवः. So here to remember the Mahabhuta combinations in Satrasas, I have a simple trick. So on your palm you can have the 5 fingers now. In that you can just keep the bigger thumb to be Prithvi Mahabhuta, then Jala, then Agni, Vayu, Akasha, like that. So, when you keep super in your hand, by joining your thumb and the index finger, you get Madhura Rasa. Super is Prithvi and Jala. Then, when you go for Prithvi and the second one, that is the middle finger, that is Amla Rasa, that is Agni and Prithvi Mahabhuta. Then, when you just keep your Jala and Agni finger together, that is Lavana. Then Vayu and Akasha, that is Tikta. Then the middle two ones, the ring finger and the middle finger, that is Tikta Rasa, Katu Rasa, and then Kashaya Rasa for Prithvi and Vayu Mahabhutas. So just by remembering this, you can remember this combinations easily. Moving on to the next topic. So the first rasa is Madhura Rasa. In Ashtanga Hridayam, Acharya has given in a sequence way, like Lakshanas all together, the properties, then the features, Guna Karmas together, and its Ati Yoga, then the Ganas, then their Kramas. But here I have made it into a single page where all the properties of Madhura Rasa is in a same page. The property is Tesham Vidyatrasam Swadumyo Vaktram Anulimpati. Aswadyamano Dehasya Hrilladano Akshaprasatanah. Priyaha Pippilikadinam. So this Madhura Rasa is a taste which coats the mouth. So when tasted, it refreshes the body and soothes the sense organs. It is actually liked by ant and small creatures. Next, coming to its guna karma. Rasanamiti rupani karmani madhuro rasaha. Ajanmasatmyat kurute dhatunam prabalam balam. बालवृद्ध शतक्षीण वर्णकेश इन्द्रिय ओजसं प्रशस्तो ब्रह्मणः कण्ठ्यः स्तन्यसन्धानकृत् गुरुः आयुष्यो जीवनः स्निग्धः पित्तानिल विशापः. So here these are the guna karmas. Being congenital from birth, this Madhura Rasa, it is strengthening the body's tissues and it gives a great strength to our body. This is beneficial for children, Bala, Vriddha, old person, Shatakshina, for injured and weak one, and for the one who needs to improve their complexion, hair, sense organs, and ojas also, Madhura Rasa is indicated. And it is excellent, nourishing, good for the throat, and it promotes the secretion of the breast milk, and it is heavy to digest. And it is having Ayushya, Jivana, Snigdha, Visha Anila, Pitta Anila Vishapaha property. That is, it promotes longevity, it sustains the life, is anxious, and it elevates Pitta, Vata, and even neutralizes the poison. Then, coming to the Ati Yoga. What happens when you consume Madhura Rasa in excess? Kurute Ati Upayogena Samedaha Kafajan Gadan Staulya Agni Sada Sanyasa Meha Ganda Arbudadikan. So this will cause excessively fat, kapha related disorders such as obesity, weakness in the digestion, lassitude, then urinary diseases, swellings, tumors, and all are the side effects of having excess of Madhura Rasa. Next, moving on to Amla Rasa, this is the sour taste. Properties of Amla Rasa is Amlaha Shalayate Mukam Harshono Romadantanam Akshibruvan Nikochanaha. So, Amlaha Shalayate Mukam. When you just consume a sour food, it creates an excess salivation by cleansing the mouth. That salivation is actually to clean your mouth, okay? And it causes horripilation of your hair, teeth, and contraction of your eyebrows and eyes. Next, coming to the guna karma. So, sort is moving on to the sloka. Amno agni deeptikrit snigdho hridyah pachana rochanah. Ushnavirya hima sparsha prinano bedano laguhu. Karoti kapha-pittastram mudavata anulomanam. So this sour taste stimulates the digestion and it is unctuous. Though cool to touch, it is hot in potency. It increases the strength, it is satisfying and it is easy to digest. This increases the kapha, pitta and it corrects the obstructed movement of vata. Next, coming to Ati Yoga. So, Ati Abhyastanoho Kuryat Shaitilyam Timiram Brahmam. Kandu Pandutvam Visarpa Shofa Vispota Trijwaran. So, this causes loosening of tissues, cataract, fatigue, itching, pallor, skin eruption, cold disorders, blisters, thirst, and fever. Moving on to Lavana Rasa, the salty taste. Property of Lavana. Lavanaha Syandayati Asyam Kapolo Galadahakrit. So this immediately causes an increased salivation in the mouth and it causes a burning sensation in our cheek and the throat. Lavana Rasa. When you consume this, you can feel all these things. Next is the Guna Karma. Lavanaha Stamba Sangatha Banda Vidmapanno Agnikrit Snehanaha Svedanas Tikshno Rochana Shodha Vedakrit. So the gunas are Lavanaha Stamba. It causes stiffness, obstruction, and binding. It pierces through the blockages and it will stimulate the digestive fire also. This rasa is actually lubricating and it promotes sweating, sharp it is, and it improves the taste and it breaks down the obstruction. So what happens when we consume it in excess? So ati yukto astra pavanam kalatim palitam valim trit kushta visha visharpan janayet chapayet valam. So when consumed in excess, this causes raktavata, bladness, graying of hair, wrinkle of skin, thirst, skin ailments, toxicity, cellulitis, and weakness of the body. These are all the Ati Yoga Lakshanas of Lavana Rasa. Next is Tikta Rasa, the bitter taste, which most of them do not like. But having the Shat Rasas in our daily routine is a must for the balancing of doshas and a healthy life. So, property of Tikta Rasa is Tikto Vishadayati Asyam Rasanam Pratihanti cha. So, Tikta Rasa cleans and purifies the mouth. It suppresses the perception. So, once you have something bitter, you can't feel the taste of something very tasty also for a while. So, that is what is mentioned in the context. Next, coming to the Guna Karma. Tiktaha Swayam Arochisnu Aruchim Krimi Trit Visham Kushta Murcha Jwaro Utklesha Daha Pitta Kafan Chayet Kleda Meda Vasa Majja Shakrit Mutra Upashoshanaha Lagur Medyo Himo Rukshaha Stanya Kantya Vishodanaha. So bitter taste will remove the tastelessness from us, worms, thirst, poison, and also it checks the wasting disorders. It alleviates skin disease, fainting, fever, nausea, burning, and disorders of pitta and kapha is being relieved. So this dries up the moisture, fat, marrow, feces, and the urine. So it will help in wound healing process also. So it is light, promotes intellect, cooling, dry, purifies the breast milk and throat. So what is the Ati Yoga of bitter taste, that is Tiktarasa? Dhatukshaya Anila Vyadi Ati Yoga Karoti Saha. So two things will happen. One is depletion of tissue, that is Dhatukshaya, and Anila Vyadi is Vata related disorders. Next is Katurasa. Katurasa is actually the pungent taste. Like when you have an unripe banana, you get this taste. Then coming to the shloka of properties. Udvejayati jigvagram kurvam chimichimam katuhu stravayati akshinasayam kapolo dahati vacha. So this rasa, it stimulates the tip of the tongue and produces a tingling sensation, and it causes watery discharge from the eye, nose and mouth. It produces a burning sensation in the cheek. Like when you eat some pepper, you feel this. Next is Gunakarma. कटुर्घलामयोत् दद्र कुष्ठ अलसक शोफजित् व्रण अवसादन स्नेहमेदः क्लेद उपशोषणः दीपनः पाचनो रुच्यः शोधन अन्नस्य शोषणः चिन्नति बन्धान् स्रोतांसि विवृणोति कफापहः. So pungent taste benefits it alleviates the throat disorders, pain, skin disease, swelling, digestive stasis, It dries up the wound and also fat, oiliness, and it exudates all these things. Actions of this Katurasa is it is a good appetizer. So Deepana Pachana improves the taste, Ruchyaha. It cleanses, dries the undigested food. So Shodhana Annasya Shoshanaha. Also it clears the channels and reduces the kapha. What happens when you use this? When in excess. कुरुते सु अतियोगेन तृष्णं शुक्रबलक्षयं मूर्छामाकुञ्चनं कम्पं कटिपृष्ठादिषु व्याताम्. So this causes thirst. It depletes the semen and vitality. It causes fainting, spasms, tremors, and low back pain also. Next is Kasaya Rasa, astringent taste. Kashayo Jadaye Jigvakram Kantasroto Vibandakrit. So this causes numbness of tongue. It causes a feeling of obstruction in the throat. When you have betel leaf, you can experience this. Gunakarmas Kashayaha Pitta Kafaha Guru Strota Vishodanaha Pidano Ropanaha Shitaha Kleda Medo Vishoshanaha Ama Samstambano Grahi Ruksho Atitwak Prasadanaha. So these are the guna karmas of Kashaya, where they say Kashaya Pitta Kafaha, that is, it pacifies Pitta and Kapha dosha. It purifies the blood. Guru, it is also heavy and it is Rakta Vishodhanaha. It has compressing, cooling, and drying action, and it dries up the moisture and fat also. It obstructs armor, which is absorbent, drying, and improves the skin complexion also. So what happens when you consume it in excess? Karoti shilitaha so ati vishtamba admana hridrujaha trit karsha paurusha brahmsha strotoroda malagrahan. So here this causes excessive cooling, it causes constipation, bloating, and cardiac pain. When used in excess, we get thirst. Okay. Then emaciation, it leads to emaciation, karsha. Then loss of virility is paurusha. Brahmsha, like convolution. Srotoroda, obstruction of channels. And malagrahan, retention of waste in your body. These are all the properties, gunakarmas and atiyoga of each rasas. So 6 rasas has got over. Moving on to the ganas. That is the examples of each group. Madhuragana is Grita, gold is called as Swarna. Okay. Then Jaggery, Guda, walnut, Akshoda, banana, Mochafala, dates, Talafala, Shatavari, jackfruit, Panasa, Vidari, Jeevanti, sugarcane is Ikshu, milk is Payasya, honey, Madhu, grapes, Draksha, Masha, Mudgaparni, Shalaparni. So these are all the examples of Madhura Ganas. Coming to the exceptions. So generally Madhura Gana Dravyas are the one which increases the kapha. Whereas this old Shali rice, okay, Purana Shali rice, barley that is Yava, green gram Mutka, wheat Gotuma, honey Madhu and sugar candy that is Sitha and meat of marshy animals. So these are exception, that is they do not increase the kapha even though they are Madhura Rasa. Next coming to Amla Gana. So here we have Amalaki, Datri Phala, Matulunga, lemon, Amlavetasa, Dadima, pomegranate, Rajatam, silver, Takram, buttermilk, Chukram, vinegar, Dadi, curd, Amram, mango, all these things are Amlagana. Whereas these all will increase Pitta, but exceptions for these are Dadima and Amalaki. They do not increase Pitta. Coming to Lavanagana, Lavanas are the salt. So we have Varam, Savvarchalam, Krishnam, Vidam, Samudram, Audbidam, Romakam, Papshucham, Shisham, Sharavarkas, that is alkalis, all these things come under Lavanagana. Whereas we have exception. So this Lavanagana are generally not good for the eyes, except the Saindava Lavana, which is the rock salt, which is beneficial for eyes and it is used in treatment also. Next is Tiktagana. So Tikta are the one which are bitter. Patola, Trayanti, Valaka, Ushira, Chandana, Bhunimba, Nimba, Katuka, Agaru, Musta, Murva, Pata, Apamarga, Gudichi, then the Mahat Panchamulas, which you will be studying in the upcoming chapters, that is sixth and fifth chapter. You have those things. The exception for these are actually they are Vatahara. They aggravate Vata. Whereas Lasuna, garlic, pepper, maricha, ginger, shunti, pippali, and betel leaf. They do not aggravate the Vata. They are the exceptions. Amrita and Patola are the exceptions of Tiktagana. Coming to Katugana, Katuganas are Hingo, Maricha, Krimijit, Panchakola. All these things comes under Katuganam. And also the Pittam, Motram, Arushkaram, all. Okay. The exception for this is Katu, Avrishyam, Vata, Kopanam. It should be non-aphrodisiac and vitiate Vata. Except Shunti, Krishna and Rasnotaka. Other things are normal. These three are exceptions. Next is Kashayagana. Here we have Aksham, Shirishaha, Kadira, Madhu, Kadamba, Udumbaram, Utfala, Mukta, Pravala, that is Anjana, the one you are using for Kajal, Gaurikam, then Visha, Lotus stem, Padam. All these things are stagnant in nature. Shita and it is stagnant in nature. Whereas Abhayam, that is they call it as it is a Trifala. It comes under Trifala Abhaya. So that is an exception. That is Haritaki is the exception in this Varga. Next, coming to the Virya analysis of various states. Ushna Virya, if you take, the maximum is for Lavana Rasa, Ushna Virya. Okay, next is Amla, then is Katu. Shita Virya is maximum for Madhura Rasa, then Kashaya, then Tikta. So you can see vice versa and study. Next, coming to the Rukshatva. Kashaya is more Ruksha, then Katu, then Tikta. Whereas Snigdha Virya is more in Madhura, then Amla, then Lavana. Next is Guru and Lagu. Gurutva is more in Madhura, then Kashaya, then Lavana. Okay. Whereas Lagutva is highly in Tikta, then Katu, then Amla. Like this it goes. Yes guys, coming to the last part of the video. Kindly do subscribe the channel, be the part of the journey, follow for more videos, like the video if you're really benefited, and comment for your suggestions. Thank you.